Welcome back Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here to get your weekend started right with the Friday Sportscast. The Alaska Gold Panthers came into Thursday night's doubleheader against the Everett Monarchs with a 4-game win streak. Alaska had a 2-0 lead in the early going, and Joe Willis, he went to the 5th inning with a one-hitter, working great on the mound. But in the top of the 5th, the Monarchs found a groove. Ryan Sells, he broke up the one-hitter with a base knock. He went 2 for 3 with 3 ribbies for the Monarchs. He also got 3 hits and 3 RBIs in Game 1. The Monarchs get 4 runs in the 5th to gain the lead, and they generated 11 hits in the last 3 innings. Everett wins 6-3 in Game 2 and won by the same score in Game 1 for the doubleheader sweep, ending Alaska's 4-game win streak. The Panthers will close out the 5-game series with Game 4 tonight and Game 5 Saturday at 7 o'clock. With a little over a month left in the NCAA signing period, interior athletes continue to move on to the next level. Last night, Michael Benson of Hutchinson High School signed a national letter of intent to play basketball for Waldorf College. The Waldorf Warriors are an NAIA program in Forest City, Iowa. They play in the Midlands Collegiate Athletic Conference. The Warriors finished 15-15, going 10-4, and in conference play, they made the playoffs. The young team will have 1 senior this upcoming season. Now, Benson led the Hutchinson Hawks with 15.5 points per game. He shot 42% from 3 and 77% at the free throw line. He also averaged 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 assists per game. He was an All-Aurora Conference player as a junior and a senior. And due to the air quality in the interior, more events like racing at the North Pole Speedway were canceled for Thursday night, but the drivers still had something to look forward to. Racers and organizers at the North Pole Speedway honored Rod Harker, who was retiring from racing. Thursday night would have been his last race. The California native has been a veteran at the Speedway, competing in numerous seasons. Harker in the 00 car was the Legends Class runner-up last summer and was in the top 3 of the point standings this year before retiring. Local Legion baseball teams are competing in Anchorage this weekend, but Thursday night's games were a bit of a mixed bag. The Fairbanks 49ers single A team split a doubleheader against Kenai. Kenai won the first game 8-1, but the 49ers bounced back with a 14-4 win in Game 2. And in the win, pitcher Jack Winkle struck out 8 and allowed 4 hits in a complete game. Travis Moore led Fairbanks, going 4 for 5 at the plate. The Alaska Wild AA team was blasted by Juneau. The final 22-0. Juneau's Nathan Klein tossed a 2-hitter with 9 strikeouts. The Wild will look to regroup against Eagle River tonight, while the Niners will take on Kodiak. And some of the top young basketball prospects found out where they will be playing this fall. Thursday night was the 2015 NBA draft. There were some obvious choices and a bit of intrigue and controversy along the way. As predicted, Kentucky's Karl Anthony Towns went first overall to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the Lakers, they picked up star guard D'Angelo Russell out of Ohio State, the 2nd overall pick, who many think could possibly be the heir apparent to Kobe Bryant. Philadelphia, they added another young big man to their team by taking Duke's Jahlil Okafor with the 3rd pick. The New York Knicks' 4th pick was booed. Kristaps Porzingis, an unknown but promising 7-footer with lots of skill from Barcelona, was the 4th overall pick. Not too many Knicks fans like that one. Another Spaniard, Mario Hezonja, a 6'8" wing player, was picked 5th overall by the Orlando Magic. Here's the rest of the top 10 NBA draft picks. At the 6th pick, Willie Cauley-Stein of Kentucky is headed to Sacramento. Emmanuel Mudiay, who played in China, was drafted by the Denver Nuggets at 7. Arizona's Stanley Johnson goes to Detroit at 8 overall. Frank the Tank Kaminsky was the 9th pick in the draft. The Wisconsin Badger was picked up by the Charlotte Hornets. What may be the steal of the draft is Justice Winslow of Duke going to Miami at the 10th overall pick. And as mentioned earlier, the air quality and smoke has put a dent in local sporting events. The GFRA will have racing tonight at the Mitchell Raceway. This weekend's Chena Hot Springs Bike Classic, put on by the Fairbanks Cycle Club, has been canceled, but the Spruce Tree Classic is still on. That is a 7.2-mile run at the Ski Hut on the UAF West Ridge Trails. Starts Saturday morning at 10 a.m. The Gold Panthers, they wrap up their 5-game series against the Everett Monarchs with a 7 p.m. game on Saturday. Then they get back into ABL play as they host the Kenai Peninsula Oilers in Game 1 of their 5-game series on Sunday night at 7 p.m. at Groudon Memorial Park. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is up next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.